Hello, welcome to another video, and today I am here in the Chaos Chamber to explain one of the mysteries that I've seen people talk about, and these are these glowing sigils that you'll occasionally see throughout the Chaos Chamber rooms. So, just a heads up, these sigils are related to the end game of launch Tiny Tina Wonderlands, so just a heads up there if you want to be avoiding spoilers. However, jumping in, these sigils will appear randomly throughout, and they will only appear after you complete the room. So I just completed the stream, I haven't claimed my end rewards yet, and the sigil has spawned. It's okay if you claim them, just don't take a portal. And these sigils, a room has got a random chance to spawn a sigil at the end, and then the sigil that it spawns is random between three. There is a blue one, a green one, and a yellow one. Now, if you run the featured, these are fixed. So after this week, I will be uploading a run of the featured where I'll at least show the locations of all the sigils in that week. And maps, if a map is to spawn a sigil, the sigil spawn point is always in the same place. So if you get this map randomly, the sigil will always be on this back wall. Now, I haven't, obviously with the amount of rooms there is, I can't at the moment show the sigil spawn point on every single map, but just have a look around. It's usually close to the exit portal. There's like 2 or 3 maps where it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to interact with this, and it's going to start a puzzle. So it's going to send off that little beam over there, so we're going to go and chase it. Okay, it landed down here, good. And this is a puzzle. I'm actually going to pause the game here because I think I'm timed. What this yellow one is going to do, this is the yellow puzzle, and it's going to link to the yellow raid boss. 3 raid bosses, and the yellow one, it's got this rock. You break the rock, and there's going to be this light, and it's going to spin around like a lighthouse. And if the light passes over you when you're looking at it, you fail the puzzle and you go blind for a few seconds. You get 3 attempts, it'll find a new location, and the goal is to destroy the orb in time. So you can just brute force it. I'm not going to, just to kind of show it. So there's the light there, you see it spinning around. So if it's going to hit you, just look away and it passes over you. I didn't turn around in time, and so I failed. And you also take a chunk of damage when that happens. So, for attempt number 2, I'll make sure I not fail that one. I used brute force through it. Cool. And once you destroyed it, the screen will wash over you with all those hieroglyphs very quickly there, and that is that puzzle done. Okay, so now I've progressed in this same Chaos Chamber, and I have encountered a blue sigil. So on this particular map, these are the exit portals, and the blue sigil is right here. Now this is for the blue raid boss, and this puzzle is probably the toughest puzzle. This is the most mechanically focused raid boss. And when we approach the puzzle, it's going to shoot over here, so let's quickly follow that and see where that went. Okay, it's over there. So that is the exit. I'm actually going to equip a bullety gun for this. So what's going to happen is these 3 orbs there, that signifies our number of attempts. So we're going to stand in this puzzle, and then one of these orbs is going to like solidify and fly towards us in a straight line. You then have to lure it over to the exit bubble. It's not a portal, it's a bubble. And once it's close enough to the bubble, you shoot it, and it will explode and take out the bubble. If it hits you, you fail, and if it hits a surface, you fail. So let's stand in here. We do have to kind of draw it under that tree there, which is going to be quite tricky. But now it's spawning. If you're multiplayer, by the way, you all need to be in the circle, and it will follow the closest player. It's best to just have one designated person bring the orb around. Cool, so it's good to run at us in a straight line here. We'll go around the barrel. I don't want to risk shooting the barrel and leaving water and stuff. Okay. I like spamming jump just to keep my average height a bit higher, just to keep it away from the ground. There we go, in between these rocks, and we should be good to just kind of run to the exit bubble now. Yeah, we can. Cool. So I'm going to stand behind it, but making sure I can see over it just so I can see where the orb is. And then once it's close enough, I'll shoot it. Takes out the bubble. Get the hieroglyphs over the screen. Challenge completed. Okie dokie, so this featured run did have all three of them, which might not always be the case, by the way, but we've got the green one, the green sigil. Now this one is probably the most mechanically intensive, and that translates to the fight as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to interact with it, and then it's going to shoot off into the distance. We're going to go and follow it. And again, we have 3 attempts. Now it's going to create a mushroom in the ground. So basically, I recommend getting a weapon which is accurate at shooting, with a large enough mag size or a quick enough reload. A live wire is pretty good for this. I really like the live wire. Of course, liquid cooling or any kind of skulldugger is good as well. The Gaia is alright. Slow bullets like Nightshades or slow firing like Right Rider probably wouldn't recommend, because if you miss a lot as well, we're gonna be shooting some targets. If you miss a lot, it kind of fails that attempt. So you'll see what I mean. So we're going to jump into the mushroom. It's going to launch us in the air, land down and situate yourself. It's going to shoot up some rocks, and they're going to light up purple, and you need to shoot the purple ones. If there's more players in the game, there's more rocks that fly up. And you need to do this 3 times. You kind of take your time. Don't go wildly shooting, because then they'll all just collapse to the ground and you'll fail. Let's get that one there. Oh. No, okay, I ran out of time there. One was kind of blocking me. That was rude. So we'll go on to attempt number 2, and it will restart from the beginning again. So we'll just get the run with 3. My hipfire accuracy letting me down in that previous attempt. That's what I'll blame it on. And now the final set. There we go. Cool. And then that is completed. It'll pop. We'll get all the glyphs around. And that is done. Now, if you do all 3 in one run, that actually also unlocks an extra 4th raid boss, which I might show, might not, we'll see. So from here, you've done everything you can. Just progress to the end of the Chaos Chamber. Okay, so as we've just reached the boss of the encounter, just a heads up that this is going to be your final chance for a full ammo refill through all of the raid boss fights. So I recommend trying to kill the bosses from this point onwards as ammo efficiently as possible. I know that's like a weird thing, but trust me, ammo efficiency, especially if you're leaning on one weapon type, which might be the case early on in the game's life cycle as we learn what guns are good. Yeah, try and be ammo efficient. A weapon I really like for these is the Right Rider. Magic time. So, once we unlock our end portal, if you did the puzzles correctly, we now are met with 2 portals. We have yellow and now red. So from this point, the video is getting pretty long, and I want to keep it short since I'm just looking at the sigils. I'm going to call it there, but I will be covering each individual boss in their own video, breaking down all their mechanics and attacks and stuff like that. So I want to thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope this video helped you out, helped you figure out what the sigils do, and gives you some extra content to go after in the Chaos Chamber. These fights are a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of them, so yeah, keep an eye out for them. But with that, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.